Welcome once again students. Due to board evaluation duty, I was not able to upload the video in the previous week. Today I am going to give you the complete syllabus of the pre-midterm examination and the question paper pattern also. Now here I have written the syllabus. There will be the two chapters in your pre-midterm examination in mathematics. First one rational numbers and second linear equation in one variable. Both the chapters I had already completed. Here it is the question paper pattern. Now there will be the 30 multiple choice questions with 4 options. In the pre-midterm examination, that will be the online pre-midterm test. So there will be the 30 questions and each question will carry the 4 options, out of which one option will be correct that you need to select. So students, that is your syllabus and question paper pattern. Now some of the students, they had joined the Google Classroom earlier. They had joined that Google Classroom late. I want to say that whatever the chapter or whatever the parts I had explained, that is already given in your YouTube videos. So from the YouTube videos you can get all the lectures and kindly go through those lectures. So today I am going to revise certain portion also. Today I am going to explain how to find the rational numbers between any two rational numbers. Now students, here I have written a question: find one rational number between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8. So students, 1 by 7 and 3 by 8, these are the two rational numbers and you need to find a rational number that is just between 1 by 7, sorry, here it is 1 by 7 and 3 by 8. So if you are going to get one or two rational number between any two rational number, you need to follow that way. You need to find rational number between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8, that is equal to half of 1 by 7 plus 3 by 8. You need to find the sum of both the rational numbers and that will be multiplied by 1 by 2. So it is equal to 1 by 2 into, what is the LCM, 8 and 7, that will be 56, and 7 8 is 56, that will be 8, and 8 7 is 56, 7 3 is 21. So that is equal to 1 by 2 into, it is 29 upon 56. Yeah, it can be written as 1 by 2 into 29 upon 56, that is equal to 29 upon 112. So it is the rational number that will exist between 1 by 7 and 1 by 3 by 8. So here 29 by 112. It is the number between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8. That is the rational number between that. If I am going to find another rational number that is just between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8. Yeah, if I am going to find two rational numbers between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8. So students, you had already got one rational number between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8. If I am going to ask a second rational number. So students, whatever the number that will be between these two. Suppose that if I am going to find a rational number between 1 by 7 and 29 by 112, that will exist here. So that number will be also between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8. So if I am going to ask the second rational number, so you can write second rational numbers equal to half of 1 by 7 plus 29 by 112. If you are going to find, that number will exist here. So it will be between 1 by 7 and 29 by 112. It means that number will be also between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8. So if you are going to find, it will be 1 by 2. LCM will be 112. And if you are going to divide, 7 1 just 7. And then 4 7 6 just 42. 16, then 16 1 just 16. And plus 29. It is equal to 1 by 2 into 16 plus 29, it will be 9 6 15, 2 1 3 1 4, 45 by 112. Yeah, it will be 45 upon 224. So 45 upon 224, it will be here 45 upon 224. This number will be between these two. Yeah, you can say that this number is between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8. If I am going to ask another number, again you can find any number between these two, these two also. That will be also between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8. So if you are going to repeat this way, you will get the infinite rational numbers between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8. So it is the way to find the rational numbers between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8. But students, if you are going to follow this method, if it is asked that find 7 rational number या 8 rational numbers between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8. It will take too much time. If you are going to apply that way, you will get the 8 or 10 rational number, but that will take too much time. So this method is better to apply where only 1 or 2 rational numbers is asked. But if you are going to get more than 5 or 8 rational numbers, then you need to apply the another way. Here I am going to explain the another way also by which you can find the rational numbers between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8. Now students, here the question is same, but here you need to find 8 rational numbers between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8. In the previous question I had found 1 or 2 rational numbers between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8, and here you need to find the 8 rational number. If you are going to apply the previous method, it will take too much time. First you will find 1 rational number between these, you will add these two and multiply by 1 by 2, you will get a rational number. Here again you need to repeat the same method, so it will take too much time. Here I am going to explain how to find 8 rational numbers between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8 easily. So here first 1 by 7 and 3 by 8, these are the two numbers. First you need to equalize both the numbers denominator. Here the denominator is 7, here the denominator is 8. So you need to equalize the denominator. So take the LCM, 8 and 7 LCM, that will be 56. 7 8 ja 56 and 8 1 ja 8, and 8 7 ja 56, 7 3 ja 21. So this can be written as 8 upon 56 and 21 upon 56. Now students, compare both the numbers, these two numbers and these two numbers. 8 upon 56, that is equivalent to 1 by 7. 8 1 ja 8, 8 7 ja 56. Again you will get 1 by 7. It means both these numbers are equal. 1 by 7 is equivalent to 8 by 56. In the same way 3 by 8 and 21 by 56 are equivalent. So whatever the number exists between 8 by 56 and 21 by 56, that will also exist between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8. Now students, how many numbers you are going to find? 8 numbers. So now you are going to find the 8 numbers. You need to find 8 numbers between these two. Whatever the number you are going to find, you need to add one more. So n plus 1 equal to 8 plus 1, that is equal to 9. So whatever the number you are going to find, you need to add 1 in that. So if you are going to find 8 rational numbers, so 8 plus 1 equal to 9. Now multiply both numerator and denominator of this number by 9. So here you can write 8 into 9 upon 56 into 9 and 21 into 9 upon 56 into 9. Now if you are going to multiply 8 9 ja 72 upon, if you are going to multiply 56 and 9, 9 6 ja 54, 9 5 ja 45 and 5 50. So it will be 504. So 72 upon 504. In the same way, and if you are going to multiply this one 21 up into 9, that will be 9 1 ja 9, 9 2 ja 18 upon, and 56 into 9 504. Again students, whatever the number this, that is equivalent to this number. Reason, you are going to both multiply both numerator and denominator by the same number. It means this number is equal to 1 by 7. This number equal to 1 by 7, and 189 by 504 equal to 3 by 8. So whatever the number exists between these two, that will also exist between these two. Now these two are the equivalent numbers. Now you need to write the 8 numbers. So 8 numbers between 1 by 7 and 3 by 8, that is equal to 72 by 504. After that you will get 73 upon 504. 73 upon 504 is greater than 72 upon 504 and 189 upon 504. It means this 73 upon 504 is greater than 1 by 7 and less than 3 by 8. It means it will exist between these two. Next you can write 74 upon 504, 75 upon 504. In the same way, write 8 numbers between these two. You can count the 8 numbers and write this. That will be the 8 numbers exist between these two numbers. So students, if you are going to find lots of number between any two numbers, then you can apply this method. But if you are going to find 1 or 2 numbers, then you can apply the previous method. So students, that is the way to find the rational numbers between any two numbers. So that is the exercise 1.2 in your book also. Once again you need to go through that exercise, and in the next video I will go for the revision of the chapter 2, that is linear equation in one variable. So students, once again you need to revise the exercise 2.1 and 2.2 also, and the students who are having the doubt regarding any question in exercise 2.1 and 2.2, they need to write that question number, whatever the question in that they are having the doubt, in the comment section. So I will explain those questions in the revision section again. So thank you students, and focus on your study also, so that you will be able to get the good marks in your pre-midterm examination.